Okay, listen up. There's something super special about the way we talk. It's not just words, it's the whole vibe, the energy, the feeling we bring into a conversation. You want someone to be drawn to you, to actually crave talking to you? Then here's the secret. Confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room or having all the answers. It's about the energy you carry within you. It's the way you walk, the way you hold yourself, the way you speak with a quiet certainty that says, I know who I am and I'm comfortable in my own skin. That kind of confidence is magnetic. People don't just hear what you say, they feel it. When you speak with assurance, even the simplest words carry weight. It's not about being perfect either. True confidence comes from embracing your flaws, laughing at your little mistakes, and owning every part of who you are. There's something incredibly attractive about someone who doesn't try too hard, who doesn't seek validation but simply exist in their own light. It makes others want to be around that energy because it feels real, effortless, and inspiring. When you stop overthinking how you come across and just be, you naturally draw people in. The way you look at someone, the way you hold eye contact without hesitation, it says more than words ever could. It's not about staring, it's about being present, about showing that you're fully there in the moment. That kind of presence is rare. Most people are too busy thinking about what to say next or worrying about how they're perceived. But when you lock into a conversation with full attention, with that subtle yet undeniable self assurance, it becomes impossible to ignore you. Your voice plays a big role too. When you speak slowly and with intention, it commands attention. It's not about being loud, it's about making every word count. People tend to listen more closely to someone who doesn't rush, who lets their words settle. There's power in that. It makes conversations feel deeper, more meaningful. It creates an aura of mystery, of intrigue, as if every sentence you speak is worth listening to. Confidence isn't something you switch on and off, it's a state of being. It's in the way you react when things don't go your way, the way you smile without waiting for a reason, the way you carry yourself as if you belong wherever you are. It's about being comfortable in your own silence, not needing to fill every gap with words just to feel secure. That kind of ease is contagious. People naturally gravitate towards someone who is at peace with themselves. When you move with confidence, the world moves with you. The way you dress, the way you stand, the way you take up space without shrinking yourself. It all sends a message before you even say a word. It's never about arrogance. It's about an inner knowing, an unshakable belief that you are enough, just as you are. Playful teasing is an art, a delicate balance of humor, charm, and just the right amount of mischief. It's about keeping things light, adding a spark to conversations, and making interactions feel effortless and fun. It's that little smirk, that raised eyebrow, that playful challenge that keeps someone engaged, wondering what you'll say next. It's never about being mean or crossing a line. It's about creating a space where laughter flows naturally, where conversations feel exciting instead of predictable. The best kind of teasing makes someone feel special, not self-conscious. It's about noticing the little things and playfully calling them out. Like when someone always orders the same dish at a restaurant, you nudge them with, let me guess, you getting the same thing again? Living on the edge, I see. It's lighthearted, fun, and shows that you pay attention. That kind of teasing makes interactions more dynamic, more memorable, because it adds a personal touch that feels different from everyday small talk. A teasing tone can change everything. It's in the way you say something, the playful exaggeration, the dramatic eye roll, or the way you act surprised over something obvious. Instead of just saying, oh, you're late, you could tease, wow, look who finally decided to grace us with their presence. Should I roll out a red carpet? It turns a normal moment into something fun, something that sparks a reaction, something that lingers in the mind, even after the conversation is over. The magic of playful teasing is in the push and pull of it. You say something cheeky, but with a smile that lets them know you're just having fun. And when they tease you back, that's when the real connection begins. It's a game, a back and forth that keeps things interesting. It shows confidence because you're comfortable enough to be playful, and it invites the other person to step into that same energy. That's how chemistry builds, through small moments of laughter and shared amusement. The physical teasing adds another layer, A light nudge on the arm when making a joke, a playful side eye when they say something funny, a mock gasp when they tell a story. It's all in the little reactions. Those subtle movements make words come alive, making the teasing feel even more natural. It's not about being over the top, it's about those tiny gestures that create a sense of connection without needing to say too much. Teasing makes conversations unpredictable, and that's what makes it so addictive. It keeps people on their toes, wondering what you'll say next, anticipating the next playful jab or witty remark. It takes ordinary interactions and turns them into something exciting, something that stands out from every other conversation. Genuine compliments have a way of making someone feel truly seen. It's not about throwing around generic words like you look nice or good job. It's about noticing the little things that others might overlook. A real compliment feels personal, almost like a secret message that says, I see you and I appreciate something about you that others might not even notice. That's what makes it powerful. It sticks with people, replaying in their minds long after the conversation is over. The key to a great compliment is specificity. Instead of saying, you're funny, say, I love how you always find humor in the smallest things. It makes every conversation with you feel special. Instead of, you're smart, say, the way you explain things makes everything sound so interesting. I could listen to you talk about anything. When you make a compliment feel unique, it feels more real, more meaningful. It shows that you're paying attention, that you're genuinely impressed, and that makes all the difference. Tone matters just as much as the words themselves. A compliment given too quickly without sincerity feels empty. But when you slow down, look someone in the eyes, and say it like you mean it, the impact is different. There's a warmth in your voice, a softness in your expression that makes the words feel even more real. And when that happens, the person receiving it doesn't just hear it, they feel it. Unexpected compliments hold a special kind of magic. Most people expect to be complimented on obvious things like looks or achievements, but when you highlight something they didn't even realize was special about them, it catches them off guard in the best way. Telling someone, you have such a calming presence, it makes me feel at ease whenever I'm around you. Or, I love the way your mind works. You always look at things from such an interesting perspective. It makes them smile, sometimes even blush, because it's something they might not hear often. And that makes it unforgettable. The way you respond to compliments also matters. When someone compliments you, don't brush it off or downplay it. Accept it with confidence, with a simple thank you that means a lot. The way you handle receiving appreciation sets the tone for how you give it. When you appreciate kind words, you naturally become better at giving them, and the cycle of genuine connection continues. Compliments aren't just about making someone feel good in the moment, they create lasting impressions. People don't always remember every conversation, but they do remember how someone made them feel. A single, well-placed compliment can change someone's mood, their confidence, or even their entire day. Mystery is one of the most captivating qualities a person can have. It's not about being distant or secretive. It's about revealing just enough to spark curiosity while keeping certain things to yourself. When people feel like there's always more to discover about you, they stay intrigued. They lean in, they ask more questions, they try to piece together the puzzle. That sense of anticipation makes every interaction feel exciting, as if they're on a journey to understand you more. The way you communicate plays a huge role in creating mystery. Instead of giving direct, predictable answers, add a little intrigue. When someone asks about your weekend, instead of saying, I just stayed home, say, I had an interesting weekend. Let's just say I learned something new about myself. That kind of response sparks curiosity, making them want to know more. The more they wonder, the more invested they become in the conversation. Your body language can create mystery just as much as your words. A slow smile, a glance held a second longer than expected, a pause before answering, all of these small actions add depth to your presence. When you don't rush to fill silences or explain everything immediately, it leaves room for curiosity. People start to wonder what you're thinking, what's going on beneath the surface, and that mystery makes you more compelling. The key to mystery is contrast, knowing when to share and when to hold back. If you reveal everything too soon, the excitement fades. But if you never open up at all, people might lose interest. It's about giving just enough to keep them engaged while keeping certain parts of yourself reserved. Let your layers unfold naturally, allowing others to earn the deeper parts of who you are over time. That slow reveal makes every interaction feel meaningful. Mystery isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you are not. It's about having a rich, interesting life that others can sense but don't fully grasp right away. When you have passions, thoughts, and experiences that you don't put on display for everyone, it creates an unspoken allure. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand, and that makes them want to know you more. Even the way you tell stories can add an air of mystery. Instead of explaining every detail, leave certain parts up to the imagination. Instead of saying, I used to live in a different city, say, that's a story for another time. It creates an open loop in the other person's mind, making them curious and keeping them invested in the conversation. Deep and meaningful conversations have a way of creating connections that feel rare and unforgettable. They go beyond the surface level small talk and dive into thoughts, dreams, fears, and experiences that truly shape a person. When you create a space where someone feels safe enough to open up, it builds a bond that casual conversations never could. It's in those late night talks, those moments when time seems to slow down, that people truly connect on a different level. The key to meaningful conversations is asking the right questions. Instead of asking, how was your day? Try, what's something that made you smile today? Instead of, what do you do? Ask, what's something you're really passionate about? Questions that make someone think, reflect, and share a part of themselves they don't normally talk about are the ones that stay in their mind long after the conversation is over. Listening is just as important as asking. When someone speaks about something close to their heart, it's not just about hearing their words, it's about truly absorbing them. The way you react, the way your eyes stay locked on theirs, the way you nod at just the right moment, it all shows that you're fully present. When someone feels truly heard, they feel valued. And that kind of connection is something people don't forget. Opening up yourself also adds depth to conversations. Vulnerability is powerful, but it's not about oversharing. It's about allowing someone to see the real you. Sharing your own thoughts, your own dreams, your own struggles in a genuine way encourages the other person to do the same. It's in these moments of realness that walls come down and a simple conversation turns into something much deeper. Emotions play a big role in deep conversations. It's not just about words, it's about the pauses, the unspoken moments, the way someone's expression changes when they talk about something they truly care about. When you notice these small things, when you respond not just to what they say, but to how they feel, it makes the conversation feel more alive. It becomes a space where both people feel comfortable enough to be their truest selves. Deep talks don't always have to be serious. They can be filled with laughter, nostalgia, or even quiet moments where no words are needed. Sometimes just sitting in silence, watching the night sky, or sharing a moment of understanding without speaking says more than words ever could. It's about being present, about creating moments that feel real, about making someone feel seen in a world that's often too busy to notice. Flirting isn't about trying too hard or following a script. It's about a natural, effortless energy that makes interactions feel exciting. It's the way you smile just a little longer, the way your voice drops slightly when you say something playful, the way your eyes linger before looking away. It's not about big dramatic moves. It's about these subtle details that make the moment feel electric. Without even trying, when flirting feels easy and unforced, it becomes irresistible. The magic of effortless flirting is in the back and forth. It's in the teasing, the playful challenges, the light-hearted, oh, so you think you're smooth, prove it kind of energy. It's giving just enough attention to make someone feel special while keeping things light and fun. It's in the way you act completely unbothered while still dropping little hints that keep them guessing. When flirting feels like a game, like an unspoken dance, it creates a pull that keeps both people engaged. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in flirting, and it's all about knowing how to use it. A quick glance, then looking away with a small smile, holding eye contact for just a second longer than usual before shifting your attention, raising an eyebrow slightly when they say something funny. These tiny moments say so much without needing words, creating an underlying tension that keeps the energy alive. Physical gestures add another layer to effortless flirting. A light touch on the arm during a laugh, a playful nudge when making a joke, casually fixing their collar or brushing off imaginary lint from their sleeve. It's the small natural movements that make the moment feel real and unspokenly intimate. When it happens naturally, it doesn't feel planned or forced, and that's what makes it so addictive. Confidence is key, but effortless flirting also has a relaxed, easygoing vibe. It's not about proving anything, it's about enjoying the interaction. The best kind of flirting feels like two people naturally drawn to each other, like the conversation itself is its own little world. It's in the way you lean in slightly when they speak, the way your laugh feels genuine, the way you make them feel like they're the only person in the room, even in a crowded space. A little mystery makes flirting even more powerful. Saying something intriguing and leaving it open ended, like, I have a feeling you're full of surprises, I'll figure you out eventually. It's not about revealing everything at once, it's about keeping a sense of curiosity alive. When flirting feels playful, natural, and full of little unspoken moments, it becomes something that lingers long after the conversation is over. Support and encouragement have a way of making people feel safe, seen, and capable of achieving anything. It's more than just saying you got this, it's about truly believing in someone and making sure they feel that belief. It's in the way you remind them of their strengths when they forget, in the way you celebrate their smallest wins as if they were the biggest victories. When someone feels that kind of support, they don't just feel motivated, they feel unstoppable. Encouragement isn't always about grand gestures, it's often found in the little things. A simple, I love the way you think, or I believe in you more than you know, at the right moment can change someone's entire mindset. Sometimes it's in the way you listen without interrupting, in the way you nod when they talk about their dreams, in the way you make them feel like their thoughts and feelings truly matter. These small affirmations create a space where someone feels safe enough to be themselves, to take risks, to grow. Support also means standing by someone even when things aren't perfect. It's easy to cheer for someone when they're winning, but real encouragement is about being there when they're struggling too. It's in the words, even if you fail, I'll still be here. Or, no matter how this turns out, I'm proud of you. Knowing that someone has their back, no matter what, gives them the courage to keep going, even when things get tough. Sometimes support is about pushing someone to see their own potential. It's gently challenging them when they doubt themselves, reminding them of all the times they've overcome difficulties before. It's saying, I know it feels impossible right now, but I also know you. When have you ever given up? It's about being that voice of strength when theirs is shaky, about helping them see the version of themselves that they might not recognize yet. Encouragement isn't just about words, it's about actions too. It's in the way you show up for someone, whether it's checking in on them when they're stressed or helping them prepare for something important. It's in remembering the little details about their goals and asking about them weeks later. It's in the quiet support, the kind that doesn't need to be announced but is always felt. Being a source of support means giving someone the freedom to be themselves without fear of judgment. It's about creating a space where they can dream out loud, express their fears, and still feel completely accepted. When someone knows they have that kind of encouragement in their life, they don't just feel supported, they feel like they can take on anything. The energy you bring into a space affects everything. Your conversations, your relationships, the way people respond to you. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it, how you carry yourself, how your presence makes others feel. Some people walk into a room and the entire atmosphere shifts. There's a certain lightness, a sense of ease, a warmth that makes others want to be around them. That's the power of energy, and it's something you control more than you realize. Your energy is contagious, whether you mean for it to be or not. When you radiate positivity, excitement, and confidence, it naturally influences those around you. A simple smile, a genuine laugh, an enthusiastic tone. These small things create a ripple effect. On the other hand, when your energy is heavy, filled with doubt or negativity, it can bring down the mood of an entire conversation. People might not always remember what you said, but they will always remember how they felt around you. Awareness of your energy changes the way you interact with the world. When you walk into a conversation with an open and uplifting presence, people feel comfortable, they feel drawn in. Your posture, your expressions, even the way you listen, all of it contributes to the energy you give off. When you are truly present, when your energy is engaged and intentional, people can feel it, and it makes every interaction more meaningful. The way you handle challenges also reflects your energy. When things don't go your way, how you react sets the tone, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Staying calm, composed, and grounded in difficult moments shows strength. It's the difference between letting a bad situation control you or choosing to control how you respond. The energy you bring to setbacks, frustrations, and even failures influences not just your own mindset, but the way others perceive and respond to you. Protecting your energy is just as important as sharing it. Not every situation or person deserves your full emotional investment. Being mindful of who and what drains your energy helps you maintain your balance. It's okay to step away from negativity, to prioritize spaces and people that uplift you. When you focus on keeping your own energy strong, you naturally attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences. Your energy shapes the way you experience life. When you wake up and choose to bring enthusiasm, kindness, and self assurance into your day, it reflects in everything you do, the way you move, the way you speak, the way you react to the world. It all tells a story about the energy you carry. And whether you realize it or not, that energy leaves an impression long after you've left the room.